I'm walking through a wooded landscape of gently rolling hills. On my left is a lake, and on my right is a copse of trees. On the horizon I can see a herd of wild horses, and down in the valley there seems to be a herd of pigs. It's all very peaceful and pleasant, although the scenery is a little, well, blocky, rectangular. Because this is not the real world. This is Minecraft world. And if you have a child under 15, the chances are they know it better than Planet Earth. Minecraft is a computer game that has our children hooked. In a school in Somerset, I met some of them playing it together in an after-school club.
It's a very good game. It's you can build lots and lots and lots and lots of stuff.
Do you play it every day?
No, because my mum's not letting me have electronics at the minute. Probably because we play on it too much.
Do you play a lot of Minecraft?
Yeah,
At home?
yeah. I play it on my laptop.
What do you like about it?
That you can really do anything.
What do your mum and dad think about it?
They don't understand it.
Do they ever play it?
No.
My mum's like all the time, Mia, there's a creeper! Mia, there's a creeper! Is it gonna eat you? I'm like, Mum, it blows up, it doesn't eat.
So do you play Minecraft at home?
Yeah, I've got Xbox, phone, it's all on everything.
So you're not addicted to it?
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
Do you think about it when you're not playing it?
Yeah, a lot of the time.
If you don't know Minecraft, think of it as digital Lego, but far more complicated, where you never run out of blocks and they never topple over, where you can walk among your own creations and play online with other people who are in the same world, but also where monsters come out after dark and try to kill you. Unlike other computer games, there are no specific tasks and no endpoint, which means it never ends. And many children are obsessed by it, to the despair of their parents. Here's Gabby Wacker, mother of 3, the oldest of whom is 11.
For my children, it's become a way of life, I think. Well, for my eldest, if he's not playing on it, he's thinking about it or talking about it. It's hard to manage because once they come off it, they're usually pretty agitated, irritable, cross with mummy.
Here's another mother, Dini Wilde van Grief.
At first I didn't really notice, I just let them play it a bit, but as I watched them play it more and they would play for longer and longer at weekends, they got more obsessive about it and the behaviour wasn't so good and they were wanting to play it more and more. I did let them have a couple of weekends where they played it pretty much non-stop. I did that a couple of times and decided that wasn't a good idea.
Why not?
Their behaviour becomes horrible, to be honest. After a while they become sort of glazed, addicted to it, they're agitated, they're angry, they're unfriendly to each other, and they just become really sort of het up and tight. It's strange.
It's all consuming. He would be on it in the morning before school, given the chance. I've had to hide the devices in the morning. After school, it's the first thing, straight in, out of our uniform, and connect to the device.
Does it reduce his interest in other things?
Yes, that is my biggest frustration, my biggest worry. He doesn't do any clubs at the moment, and the weekends, one of the first things he says when he gets up in the morning is, we're not going anywhere, are we? Because clearly he wants to be at home where he's got access to devices.
On parenting websites you'll find many similar stories, and I myself know it all too well because I have a 13-year-old son whose case is similar. He would, I think, live in Minecraft if allowed. The physical world seems to be a poor substitute for him. I hesitate to use the word addicted, but for some children it seems to fit. Dr. Richard Graham is a consultant child and adolescent psychiatrist who runs a technology addiction unit at the private Nightingale Hospital in London. Does he have parents coming to him with a Minecraft-addicted child?
Yes. Where I think this becomes very challenging to us is trying to understand what it is that makes that world so positive, so stimulating, so exciting. What are the motives for going back to it? And a game like Minecraft will have multiple aspects, including, very importantly, social ones, where young people will meet up in-game. This is where I guess the symptoms are important. If there's a sense of the amount increasing gradually in a way that's often quite difficult to measure or capture, then one might be a little more concerned and see this as perhaps moving into an area which could be a risk in terms of developing addiction.
Can you understand why they find it so appealing?
There is a hyper-reality to some of the experiences. What you can do, whether it's with speed or agility, sort of using different skills than it would certainly take offline to build things faster in a way that you couldn't possibly do offline. And that, of course, might make external reality or the offline world seem slower, paler, less stimulating.
One of the oddest things about Minecraft, to an adult anyway, is that even when children stop playing it, finally, they like to watch other people playing it on YouTube videos. For the pre-teens, the Pied Piper is a man with the username Stampy Longnose, whose videos have had billions of views. For older players, it's Yogscast. Yogscast headquarters are in the centre of Bristol, in a suite of offices at a secret address to keep the fans away. The two founders are a couple of gamers in their 20s called Simon and Lewis, who discovered there was money to be made by capturing the attention of young Minecraft obsessives. I couldn't get to speak to them, but I did meet their friend and Yogscast CEO Mark Turpin.
We were the first UK channel on YouTube to hit 1 billion views. That's across all genres and all entertainment mediums. We have over 25 million unique people who interact with our content every month, and we have over 70 years of viewer minutes every day spent watching our content. So it's a lot of people, but chiefly it is that millennial audience where they don't go to traditional media like television and linear forms for their entertainment, and instead go online to try and find content that they feel speaks more to them.
It seems kind of strange to people of my generation that you'd want to go online to watch other people playing a game.
It's very strange because people do view it as a solo experience where you yourself are interacting, whereas it doesn't have to be that. A lot of games are built around narratives. Most of what we're doing is our own original narratives in our own settings with our own characters. For example, on our main channel, we run a series called Yog Labs where we go and test different modifications that users have made to the game of Minecraft and kind of show off cool new things. So it might be something that just makes really big pigs. And so pigs exist in the game, but now there's super pigs. And so we'll build a story about, you know, some genetic modification and how we're testing a way to cure world hunger. But in doing so, this pig's now gone on a rampage. And, you know, we're trying to create narrative out of just game features or new things like that.
Okay, so I can see that it's quite elaborate, some of this stuff, and it's taken a long time to make. But on the other hand, the visual environment is pretty crude and sparse. Why would children want to see adventures set in this very...
Yeah, it's a simplistic
world, yeah.
It is, I think it allows you to fill in the blanks with your own imagination. And again, I think that appeals to those younger audiences. You know, where we just see 3 brown blocks and some green ones on top, that's a palm tree.
At least some parents think there are some hours in the day that are Minecraft free when children go to school. But even that might not last. Minecraft is coming to the classroom, at least if Derek Robertson has anything to do with it. He's an education lecturer at Dundee University and a former advisor to the Scottish Government, and he's evangelical about Minecraft.
One example we're doing at the moment, up in Scotland in Dundee, the waterfront is being totally redeveloped. But the challenge we presented to young children in primary schools is, imagine you were the designer. What would you design and why? So we have our children in schools in Dundee working together in their groups, working out how to use the tools within Minecraft itself to build their vision. And so far it's going really well with some great feedback from schools.
Minecraft can penetrate every part of the school day, even English lessons.
We've also seen people exploring what they think places in Treasure Island, some of the buildings that they would imagine bring to life the books. And so when we actually situate learners in contexts such as that, where they're asked to bring to life their imagination within this kind of world of Minecraft, it's sitting within this kind of cultural relevant domain for them, and it just seems to make them want to participate. This is all driven about better outcomes for learners, Jolly, in our opinion. And we think that we need to understand the cultural places where children come from and, where appropriate, situate learning in them so that we can take them forward as learners.
Since Minecraft isn't a culturally relevant domain for me, or indeed for many parents, in fact some of them can't even get its name right, I thought I should try to broaden my horizons. So 2 years after the onset of his Minecraft fever, I finally got my son, Joe, to show me around his Minecraft world.
How do I go forward?
You use the WASD keys. W is forward.
Oh, you're doing a lot better than Mum.
Has she done it?
Yeah, I made her play once and she was awful. She took hours to get the controls.
Joe's Minecraft world is hosted on his own server, which he seems to run as a more or less democratic capitalist collective.
This is something which me and a friend and I works on. It's meant to be a library.
What's this over here?
That's Town Hall, which never ever got finished.
How many of you were in here?
I think 10.
People you knew in real life, or were they?
No, none of them.
How did you meet them?
Online. By just making posts on forums for people who want to join. Most of them are American. We've got one person from New Zealand, one person from the Netherlands, and we're about to have another person from Japan. Because these people's houses here, this is my one over here.
That one with the green roof?
Yeah.
You made that?
Yeah.
Can we go inside?
Yeah, pretty small.
It is very small. You've got a nice window.
Indeed. And they can go upstairs as well.
And a bed?
Yeah.
Only a single bed though.
Well, I don't plan on having any guests in here. So this is where all my underground secret farms are.
Secret farms?
Mm-hmm.
What are you growing down here?
Sugarcane.
No.
It's not what it looks like. It's sugarcane.
So you've had a little secret life?
Yes.
Then we had a strange role reversal, where once I remember holding Joe's hand to cross the road. In the Minecraft world, I was the toddler who needed protecting.
Oh, it's about to be night. I'm just gonna get you geared up so you don't die from the mobs. Getting you some gear, I'll be there in a second.
What, protective armour?
Yes. I need to get some sticks to make a sword for you.
Who's that?
That's a zombie.
Oh. Shall we do something about him?
We can kill him.
How? Oh, did you do that?
Yeah.
You blew him up. Oh, what's that? Something big spiders come. Oh!
Oh,
what?
no.
What is it?
Spider tried to kill you.
Where is it?
I killed it.
Oh, thank you. Would it have killed me if you hadn't rescued me?
Yeah.
But it's not just monsters and spiders you have to worry about. There's crime.
At one point I had everything on my chest just gone. So.
Was it worth a lot?
Yeah, it was a lot of stuff. Like, I didn't know who it was. Like, it was a mystery. Like, there was no sign or anything. I don't know where it is.
Is it somewhere in this world?
I don't think so. I think he disposed of it. I did find out who did it in the end.
Did you mind?
Well, I kicked him off the server.
Did he protest his innocence?
Yeah, blocked him on Skype.
So it was a real argument?
Yeah, this stuff is treated like real life. This is most people's lives.
In the world of online gaming, this business of stealing things, trashing other people's property, or otherwise engaging in mindless violence is known as griefing. Here's a story told to me by two Danish professionals.
My name is Torbjørn Nielsen. I'm a chartered surveyor working with geographic data at the Danish Geodata Agency.
My name is Simon Kockendorf. I also work at the Danish Geodata Agency.
The two decided to create the whole of Denmark in Minecraft.
Roads, buildings, lakes, rivers.
Cemeteries, they're digitized. We know exactly where they are. We also had industrial areas. We included lampposts and we didn't include manhole covers, even though we had them, but they wouldn't make much sense in a game like Minecraft.
Was it possible to go on the server and look at your own house, for example?
Yes, all the houses in Denmark, they were there in scale 1:1.
So it would kind of have the right outline and perhaps more or less the right height.
We put in some windows just where we thought they should be, but some users, they went, this doesn't really look like my house. And we also saw that a lot of people, they moved into their real house because our model was quite rough and they started refining it. Then they put on the roof that looked more or less like the real roof. They started to decorate the rooms with furniture and make it their own house.
Did people enthusiastically go into your world? Was it popular?
It was very much popular. We were really overwhelmed. We had originally the servers were able to handle, I think it was 120 users, but we were overwhelmed. They were flooded, the servers. We couldn't connect to them ourselves, so we doubled the capacity very shortly. And what we saw was amazing. There were people who cooperated on doing various builds. For instance, there was a group of users who constructed Hamlet's castle in Elsinore, and it was made to perfection. That was amazing.
Presumably, if you can go into your own house and decorate it, is there anything to stop other people going into your own house and stealing your furniture or destroying it?
When we first opened the servers, one of the objects that we forgot all about was minecart TNT. So people were able to blow stuff up, and they did that. Some did that in the beginning.
There was a lot of destruction in the first days.
Was the destruction because you had forgotten to close this loophole?
We were naive about this whole server thing. We were not server administrators.
And people became mad at other people for destroying their things.
So how much of it was cooperative and helpful, and how much of it was destructive?
There were some griefers, who people who cause grief, who destroy deliberately. There would be people telling us about them, and we would be able to ban them from the server if we wanted to do that. There were also a lot of people who volunteered to help us police them. There was an American visitor who made some American tanks and some American flags and took a screenshot of that. And then he posted it in a forum and wrote, "I Americanized the place a bit."
We realized that 3 or 4 policemen for 42,000 square kilometers, that was too little. So we backed off a bit and turned off a lot of things on the servers, actually.
The servers became a social network in itself. There were people hanging out in there almost all the day and night as well, and that was undesired. And then the tone of voice could get rather rough at times, and we didn't have the resources to monitor this chat, and we really didn't like the thought that when we didn't monitor the servers that people were talking harsh languages, and so we decided at that time also to disable the chat on the servers.
What the Danes had done, in fact, was to conduct an unintentional experiment in political philosophy. They created a world with property, but hardly any policemen, and then saw that it only took a few criminals to destabilise it and for the neighbourhood to go downhill with undesirables hanging out on street corners and talking uncouthly. The Minecraft Denmark has now been shut down. Maybe Minecraft isn't as wholesome as adults think. I discovered a whole category of YouTube videos in which people deliberately go onto Minecraft servers and destroy other people's property for fun and film themselves doing it. Here's a group of youths smashing up someone's world and filling it with swastikas.
Oh my god!
What is it?
Come over here!
Yeah, this server looks great.
It's great!
My life wouldn't be the same. Like, my day would not be complete if I didn't find this server.
Watch this, it's all gonna be going in a second.
Go.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
La 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 la. La la la
Where's
la
Nuker?
la la.
I'm gonna put it, just put a swastika in the middle of it.
That's funny. I've been here for like an hour now, I would say. And there's like so many swastikas. This is gonna be impossible to fix. The server is wrecked.
I know there's so much crap, but we've already goofed it all with everything.
There are other videos where older teens befriend younger children and then reduce them to tears by breaking their creations.
There's a lot of life lessons to be learnt in these shared spaces when people have poured hours and hours and hours into building these creations, only to have some other ne'er-do-wells come along and smash it up or blow it up or pour lava all over it.
This is Mark Turpin, the CEO of Yogscast, the crew who make Minecraft videos on YouTube.
There's certain kind of social things that happen in these games that I think are really important. And
so what's the lesson there? Don't trust anyone.
Well, no, I think the lesson is just that, yeah, sometimes, bad stuff happens.
Maybe being griefed on Minecraft is no different from having your pocket money stolen on the school bus. But for some children, it's a step too far. I went to a house in Surrey to meet Amanda Osborne and her children. On the kitchen table were 3 laptops, all running Minecraft. Her oldest son, Callum, is homeschooled.
My 9-year-old's autistic, and he was playing on other servers where he was getting bullied. There was one particular server he played on, and it wasn't controlled by the admins enough. It just isn't safe. The world out there is just not safe. So we started our own server to make a safe place for him to play.
I've been playing Minecraft for about most of my life. This is where I first actually made my base in the town when there were zombies attacking me. I'll try and go down to my first ever base. It's under here.
The server Amanda runs is specifically for children with autistic spectrum disorders, and it's closely controlled by her and volunteers.
This is our party room, because a lot of these children can't handle a party in real life. So we have parties on here on their birthday, and like all their friends come and everything, and the children actually decorate it themselves. They even arrange the parties themselves. But we also have like firework night. These children can't go to a firework display, so we have a firework display on the server, but they build it. So they build the machine, they build the fireworks, they build the guy and the bonfire and everything like that, and then we all sit around and video it and have a firework display. And we did Halloween too. We did trick-or-treating because again they can't go out and they don't like the costumes and stuff like that, but on the server they can just play hide and seek and stuff like that and enjoy it that way.
Do you think that if you become socially confident on Minecraft, that helps you become socially confident in the real world?
A lot of the children have developed skills in-game on our server, which they have taken out into the real world with them. I mean, there was one child that used to play on our server, and he wouldn't talk to anyone except from, I think it was his mum and his brother and his grandparents. And now at school, he's standing up in front of assemblies and stuff like that and talking to a whole class or school and stuff. And that all started with a Skype call to me.
Were you playing Minecraft then while you were talking?
Yes, he was telling me all about what he was doing in the game.
Amanda tells the same story as other parents, but her take on it is quite different.
How many hours a day are your kids playing it?
Every waking hour. I mean, Callum, he would play it all day long if I allowed him to. But if they're not on the computer or they're just relaxing, then they'll be watching it on their tablets.
And do you mind?
Nope, not at all.
Why not?
Well, especially with Callum, it keeps him calm. It keeps him in a place where he's happy to be there, he's relaxed and he's calm. And obviously because of his social side of thing, he can't socialise in real life, but he socialises on the game. So he's talking to other children, he's learning to communicate properly and how to act around people.
Later, my son and I were invited to pay an online celebrity visit to the server, and we were virtually mobbed by excited children.
Julian Jenkins, I have a gift for you.
Look, he's given you an iron sword. Just go towards it a little bit.
Okay.
And it's got enchantments on it.
Is that good?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Especially for killing zombies.
Thank you. But you can have it back if you want. No, thank you. I have lots. This one's for you.
We were teleported around the world and shown buildings, rockets, aeroplanes, and an amusement arcade.
It's a plane flying, okay.
It's a flying plane. There's somebody actually at the controls.
Yeah, someone's actually at the controls. This is the plane.
We're inside the plane.
Yeah, you're inside the plane.
And then we're going to go inside the cockpit. Wow, amazing. Got to look at it. You've got a joystick.
That's actually really good. I have to steal some of these designs because I've built things along the lines of this before, and I've seen plenty of people build these sort of things, but
what?
It's making me want to kind of have this as my own.
But what
is survival?
Oh, where are we now?
Oh, I think this is the arcade or whatever it is.
Okay. This is a working... Oh, it's Connect 4.
Oh my god! That is a genius idea! They've got so many things here that I would never have thought of.
Really?
Yeah.
The things children are building in Minecraft are impressive, no question. But I still have my doubts. There's no gravity in Minecraft, so if they tried to recreate these things in real life, most of them would fall down. I do worry about the next generation of engineers brought up on Minecraft rather than Meccano. And while it might be brilliant for autistic children, neurotypical children have to negotiate the real social world with all its communication subtleties, not to mention that they really ought to be exercising more than just their finger muscles. Psychiatrist Richard Graham.
One has to wonder whether even development of physical abilities, such as fine motor movements or the way you use your eyes, are in time going to be affected. And of course, no matter how imaginative, and Minecraft, of course, is brilliant for all its creative and imaginative potential as well, it is still screen-based, it is still two-dimensional ultimately, no matter how good the graphics. And one wonders, how does that influence all sorts of areas of brain development? We don't know at the moment. I think some of the worries that I have probably relate more to motivation. And I'm partly saying this because certainly in my work with excessive gamers, or those addicted even, they sometimes present in quite a flat way, which to everyone else might look like a depressive state, although they deny feeling depressed. But they don't seem to have that liveliness until we've got the use of the game down to a better level.
And then against all this, there's the amazing fact that children teach themselves and each other the most complex facts about Minecraft. I can't help but be impressed at how, when they're motivated, they seem to be able to educate themselves. And I sympathise with educationalist Derek Robertson when he wants to tap into that.
When I end up speaking to primary 6 children who are 10 and 11 who talk to me about accessing servers and about a whole host of other technical language, which the teachers look at me and they think, what are they saying? And we need to understand that our children are, the digital space and the collegiate, collaborative, video-driven world as well is offering children really rich opportunities to learn. We continually see children use YouTube to upskill themselves, to learn how to do things. It's all intrinsically motivated. And this is almost like naturally in them, this intrinsic motivation to drive themselves as learners. And it says so much about how our young people are understanding the digital space and understanding their place in it and how they wish to be participants and not just consumers in helping develop a learning culture.
It's all true, but I just wish they knew when to stop.